All right, so I just got the vehicle back from the dealership, and I wanted to make sure that they put my catch can back on. The guy told me he emptied my oil, and I wanted to make sure he didn't put it on too. All right, so if you're just joining me, what happened was I took the vehicle in to the dealership the other day to have an oil change. I get a bunch of free oil changes. Let me switch this around for a second. All right, so I get a bunch of free oil changes. Hey, what's going on, Neil? So I took the vehicle in to have its oil changed for its, you know, it's free. Might as well take it in. And when the guy came out, he said, oh, hey, by the way, I emptied the oil in your catch can. I didn't really think about much of at the time, but when I came in to check the vehicle, the catch can was loose. Let me show you. I noticed all this. Hey, what's going on, Devin? I saw kind of like this leakage all around here. There's nothing like that. It dropped down in the vehicle, but it doesn't look like he put it back on snug. He didn't at all. And you can see, look, see it right there? There's definitely blow by that's in there, and I don't think this guy did. Let's see. It's only been like a day since I was there for an oil change. Let's see if he actually emptied it. All right. Man, there's a little bit in there, but I was more concerned with the fact that the dude put the catch can back on, and he didn't, you know, tighten it back up, and I got all this crap running down. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to wipe that down. I'm not gonna empty it right now, but now don't over torque it with your hand. Don't twist it. Hey, what's going on? From Texas, outstanding. What's up, Michael? You don't need to put it on super tight because there is a seal around there. Just snug. But this, I never had this happen when I put it back on. I don't know. Maybe the guy just felt like he didn't want to, you know, over tighten. I have no idea. Now, here's a tip for you. Okay. It happens in the summertime. Sometimes you may end up putting this catch can back on way too tight. And there's a trick to getting it undone. I use actually two. You can put some ice. Oh, Michigan, outstanding. That's where Brian from Elite Custom Lighting is from. I put my oil catch can in today for a track. Oh, outstanding. What I was about to say, Devin, was if you put it on too tight and it's hot, or in the summertime when you're the engine bay is going to be hot, you can get like a bag of ice and you can put it on top of here. Ask me how I know that, because this guy actually put it on too tight once, and I had to freeze all around. I had to put like ice all around the actual catch can to cool down the metal enough so it would ungrip. There is another trick. That's one thing you could do, but if you can get the oil filter wrench, and it'll grip right around here, and you can undo it if it gets too tight. But you know, I'm not going to put it on. Just, that's good. See, it's backwards when you're putting these things on. It's lefty tighty, righty loosey, instead of lefty loosey, righty tighty. All right. Yeah, that's snug. What I need to do now is wipe off all this excess oil that the nitwit spilled on there. One thing I want to point out, did you look at that? You see that down there? I tried to get you down there lower. Look at this. Sorry, orientation keeps saying lock. Let me see if I can get it down in there. Right there on the alternator. Oh, shit. Look how rusty that is. That's ridiculous, man. I mean, seriously. All right, hold on. Wet ones, good for your ass, good for cleaning up oil. One second. I'm just gonna basically wipe down and get most of this residual oil that's sprayed all around here off. Probably not the best thing to be doing with one hand, but I don't have my tripod mount with me right now. I'm out in the middle of nowhere over by the Frankfurt Arsenal because I was doing a review on a donut spare. You know what? Since I'm live, I might as well show you guys here. Check this out. I just picked this up today, and I'm going to be putting up a video shortly. All right. Ah, crap. Let me get this out of the way. All right. Just pop this up real fast. See that sucker? It's a discontinued donut, and if you want to write down the nomenclature, there it is. Quickly take a screenshot of that puppy. It's made by Mopar. It fits a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It'll fit the SRT. It'll fit the Trackhawk. It's lightweight, save a lot of space. I don't have a little washer and screw to put that in there and secure it. So what I do is I just tuck some towels in it for now so it don't move around. But that thing right there, you know, talk about weight reduction. If you're going on a road trip and you need to, or if you just don't feel like taking the chances, grab one of them. I got that one off of eBay the other day. Come on, this sucks. I'm not good at one-handed shit. I got it off of eBay. They're hard to find. You can find them probably at a junkyard. Like I said, look up the nomenclature. I'll post the nomenclature later on. I'll have it up on my Instagram. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I had my vehicle detailed today because we got a storm coming. They did a pretty good job. $20 just to get the car done. But a lot of runoff that I have to clean up. Basically, my main concern was just checking the engine bay after having the oil changed. I mean, it's kind of you know, it's good to have a free oil change, but at the same time, man, this is the type of crap I'm talking about. Like, that's just shoddy, man. Put the thing back on the way you got it. All right. So I probably won't be going back there for another oil change. Also, the AutoFlex Express is holding up pretty well. We have noticed, I want to show you a little issue here. Might as well just do a complete review. Right here where the vent, let's see, the entire hood was sprayed. Right there where it touches, that has to be fixed. The same thing on the other side. Just not as bad over here. Other than that, I mean, as you can see, it looks like top coat. It looks like clear coat. So this is the type of stuff you run through when you're beta testing anything. This was an unforeseen issue. What Joe's going to do is basically, let's see if I can get that to focus. He's going to cut this back a little bit, shave it down, but you can see right there. Let me get a better angle. There you go. That little corner's peeling up. Now you got to remember, it's a sprayable PPF, so it's no different than, like, you know, a corner of PPF coming up. Does it look like ass right now? Yeah. But you know what? I'm still happy that the rest of the vehicle is covered. The whole hood, the entire bumper, everything's protected. The headlights even have another coat of that on it. I'm pretty happy with it. Actually pretty impressed with this stuff. All these little nicks and marks that we got on the vehicle, they came out the last time when Joe cut and compounded it. I don't think I have any new ones. Let me just double check. I think I do. Yeah, here's one right here. That's in the AutoFlex Express. So he can actually sand that down, wet sand it, as you say, cut and compound, and it'll be gone. We don't have any issues over here either. As you can see, it's right there. Got to get springs ASAP. Dude, I'm on the waiting list. I am, it's funny you mentioned that. I talked to Joe Solismo from Solis Racing Group. He's got me on the waiting list for the Eibach Pros for the Trackhawk. As soon as they come out, we'll have them put in. I should have the 22-inch Avant-Gardes back within another week or two, and we'll have those back on the vehicle. Let me get inside the car. It's freaking cold as balls out here. All right. You know what? Let me put the Where's the mount? Oh, my fingers are frozen right now. What do I think about a Whipple on a... Oh, hold on. What do you think about a Whipple? Man, I can't even feel my fucking fingers. Whipples are awesome. We just had a Jeep meet. Hold on, let me put this mount up here real fast. It'd be easier to talk that way. All right, here we go. Pow, back. Okay. What do I think about a Whipple? Whipples look badass. They're awesome. The only reason I went with a Procharger on my last build was because the Procharger less heat soak. There's no lag with that. I just went with the D1X, not for looks. Heat soak was one of my main concerns. Power delivery, power curve, torque, all that stuff. With a stock internal 392, that was one of my main reasons going with the Procharger. I loved it. That thing's fast. Andy, who has the vehicle now, and I are going to meet up at Cecil County this coming spring, and hopefully we can get a couple side-by-side passes in down a quarter mile. And you know what? I'm not confident that this Trackhawk in stock form is going to beat it. That D1X on 6 PSI is no joke. But yeah, Whipples look awesome. If you go to a couple videos back on the channel, you'll see the all the Whipples we had at our meet last Saturday. And next Saturday, we have another one here in Philly. We're going to Tony Luke's. Levels the vehicle better. You got to get it. I'm sorry, what would that say? Oh, absolutely. 100% agree with you. 100% agree. It does level the vehicle better. I don't like the ass end sticking up like that. It looks ridiculous. The Eibach Pros are awesome set of springs because once you get it on, you get a real nice drop. It's like 1 inch in the front, 1.5 in the back. You don't need to have an alignment done. I didn't. You don't need any other supporting suspension kit, nothing like that. You put them on, you won't even notice the ride quality change. Now, what was that other comment? You should check and make sure you don't have the keys that need to be reprogrammed. Go into performance and put it into track mode and make sure the motor turns red. You know what, Devin? Let me check that right now. I don't think I have an issue with that because I've been running in track, and when I've checked the drive modes, it was red, but because you suggested it, I'm going to do it right now. So hold on 1 second and wait till it starts up. Wow, it's fucking cold as shit. Hey, awesome mile per gallon today, average 8.4. Yes. Okay, wait for the vehicle to fully, basically boot up. What was that other question? I have to scroll back. Hey, Josh Scher, brother, what's going on? Hey, guys, if you don't follow Josh Scher, check him out on YouTube. Josh has a 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. Same exact color as the one I used to have. Dude's got tons of good information. I believe he's a mechanic, right, Josh? Because he showed you how to do the oil change and everything the right way. Keep me in the loop for Cecil County. Will do. I'm not sure what date we're going to set. It'll definitely be late March, early April, but we should have a pretty big following down there. For now, we're just going to keep doing every other week to have the Jeep meet or whatever. You don't have to have a Jeep. If you're out there and you drive a Mustang, as long as you don't crash in any one of us, that's fine. Bring the kids, bring the family. And that was a joke, people. Christ, the Mustang fanboys are killing me right now on my channel. They're crying like crazy. And I'm not picking on Mustang people. I'm picking on fanboys who are brand specific only. Just crybabies. You make a little bit of 99% of what you say about it. Like, I could describe this bottle of water. Oh, it's awesome. It's cold. It's delicious. Wow, man, it's got a great cap. It came off easily. If I make one little criticism about, I just don't like the color of the label. Oh my God, how could you hate on it? You must be an Evian fanboy. Shut the F up. It's like, stop crying already. Have you seen some of the comments? These guys are like such bitches. Stop crying. Stop crying. 99% of what I said about that Mustang GT500 was good. I would love to purchase one, but Jesus Christ, I didn't realize, like, you got a bunch of little girls that are in that fan base. We have them too, though. Come on, don't get me wrong. Mopar's no better. Mopar, Chevy, it doesn't matter. There's always that little, like 1% of people that just have a weed up their ass over the littlest criticisms. Yeah, I agree. It's just like, unbelievable. What perfect point was they're comparing the GT500 to a purposely built drag car, and then when I kind of goofed on it a little bit and said, you know, oh wow, it runs at 3.5 0 to 60, that's cute, like Trackhawks are 3.1 3.2, the guy's like, you can't compare it to a Trackhawk because it's all-wheel drive. I'm like, hello McFly, like, do you understand? Like, you're crying about me comparing it to the Trackhawk, but you're comparing it to the Demon, like, nitwits. All right. Yeah, so if you're in the area and you want to come out to our meet, it's going to be at Tony Luke's this coming Saturday, next Saturday from today. About 1 p.m. We'll be there between 1 and 2 for the meet, and then we're driving over to the Navy Yard for a photo op with some of the aircraft carriers that's down there. Oh, look, Poland Springs. Bring on all the Evian fanboys. Woo! Hate on that. All right, I think I got everything I needed to get done today so far. I did a review on the donut. That donut, the nomenclature, that'll be posted up soon. You can find it on eBay. You can go to a junkyard. It's really lightweight. I also did carcovers.com. That's in the back. That was that big-ass box. I don't know if you saw it back there, but they sent me a car cover to put on. After I did the unboxing and I realized how damn big that thing was, there was no way I was doing it myself. Where I'm at right now, there's mud and rocks and all kinds of crap littered all around. If I drop that thing on the ground and try to put it on the vehicle, it's not going to end well. So, I think that's about it. Oh, you know what? I have an update, a Shine Armor update coming later on. I finally spoke to the owner of Shine Armor. If you don't know the history that I had with them recently over an issue, my issue was resolved. I spoke to the owner. The videos are still staying up until I'm confident that they have corrected their customer service issues. And once that happens, and then I'll just change everything back. But who knows how long that's going to be. At least they are making an effort, and I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody. I think anybody's allowed to have a, you know, screw up and have, you know, a second chance. In my book, anyway. And speaking of second chances, can we end all that drama online within the Mopar community, with all the bickering back and forth between the channels? Come on, support one another. Let's stop fighting. It's so corny, you know. G Squad, Platoon. Don't call subscribers by groups. That's just, don't make up cute names for them. That's dumb. All right. Let's see. And my issue with the Uconnect freezing, it has not reoccurred again. And it seems like only happens when I'm plugged into it. Because both times it happened, I was plugged into it, and that's what happened. So let me flip this around. I got to get moving. Let's see. Can I fix this? Hold on one second. I'm going to try to fix this mount so it's not... I don't know if I can do that. Let me see. Nope, it's still going to be sticking out like that. Ah, there we go. Cleared it up. If you can't... I can't show you a picture of it because my phone, but let me just turn this way. Like normally... Check it back out. This is why I hate going live. Look. So that's basically my little mobile vlog setup. Pull the curtain back for a second. Hey, Ron, just joined the chat. Why did you go to the dealer? I was going to get an oil change because I'll show you right now. I'm at 2569. It was a little over 2500. Normally I would do it at 3000. That's just me. I'm just real freaking nuts about oil changes. And I was close enough to it. I figured, why not just pop in? I had nothing else to do. Get it done. So I had my first oil change done yesterday. And the reason why I had the hood open was because I was inspecting. The mechanic came out and he told me, hey, you know, I dumped the oil in your catch can. And I was happy he did it. But at the same time, I kept wondering all day, well, did he tighten it? And of course, when I popped the hood, if you saw the beginning of this video, he didn't tighten it enough and oil was sprayed out of the top a little bit. But good move, oil signature. It's is the best time. Good move. What is that? Good move. Try AMS oils. Oh, okay. Thank you. Anyway, what I was saying was just pull the curtain back on my channel a little bit. Here's my little mobile vlog setup. GoPro Hero, audio adapter, Rode mic, right? So when I have to mount this, my phone, and it's kind of in the way, you know, it's a little pervasive here. There we go. There. You can't really see where it's at, but I figured I'd go live today and just knock out a whole bunch of stuff that I... Hey, if anybody just joined the chat and you're here to just drop a nasty comment over on the GT500 video, how you doing? I got a tube of Vagisil just for you. Anyway. Kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, man. I'm probably going to get angry emails again. You know what I should do? I got to do a video on all the hate mail I get. The angry emails. Like, first of all, most of it's written, it seems like, by 5th graders. Like, the spelling. I'm not a grammar Nazi, but Jesus Christ, did any of you graduate high school? The ones that send me messages, like, they're all, like, run-on sentences. They don't know how to spell. So, am I shocked that they can't, like, comprehend a lot of things I'm saying? No. But it's like, come on. If you're going to... Here's the thing. If you want to send me hate mail, awesome. I'll read it. I'll respond to you. But do me a favor. Have your mom or dad spell check it. Have, like, a friend of yours who actually has an education actually go over it with you. You know, use a crayon. You know, mark off all the bad stuff. You know, keep the bad words out of it. I mean, come on. You know, but I'll read it. I'll respond to you. I like everybody, even the people that don't like me. That's just the way I am. I think it's funny, too. I do. I actually, the funniest comment I ever got called was from a guy from overseas, so his English wasn't really good, and he called me a trash pussy. What the fuck is that? Sorry, I don't want to curse, but what the hell is trash pussy? It's still the #1 favorite comment I ever got. It was the best thing I ever heard of. And I think I did a video on it, like, a year ago or so. He's like, called me trash pussy. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I was like, do I smell like pussy? Or I smell like trash? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. If anybody's overseas in that area of the world, you know, where they just drive mopeds. I said mopars. Where they drive mopeds all over the place. I knew a girl named that in high school. Oh, really? Well, why'd you guys name her that? Do you know why they named her that? Maybe a guy went to your high school. I don't know. Maybe I remind him of that broad. I have no idea. All right. Since I've been idling for 5 minutes, I've already spent about a quarter tank of gas. So I literally have to drive to the gas station now. When we talk about gas mileage, you know, everyone who, like, asked me questions about, can I put 87 octane in there? No, you can't put 87 octane in your SRT or your Trackhawk. Sell it. That's one of my pet peeves when people are like, yeah, so I just bought this performance vehicle. How often do I fill up, Victor? I drive from one gas station to the next. Yes, am I going to upgrade the wheels? I've got a friend of mine, Andrew. He is selling me the Avant-Garde M652s, and I will be putting the 22-inch Avant-Garde M652s back on her. Yep, lower it? Absolutely. I am on the waiting list right now for the Oh, outstanding. Yeah, I saw that you were working there. That's awesome, Josh. Dude, keep up the good work, man. Seriously, people, you got to go check out this guy's channel. It's Josh Share. I think I've linked him in some of my other stuff. He's not only is his editing better than mine, his technical information's better than me. Let's see. What's the closest gas station? So yeah, getting back to the gas, when somebody asked me, like, how often do I fill up? So I filled the tank up yesterday, and we are at 3/4 tank. I'm averaging 8.3 right now. and I have no idea why. Smiles per miles, people, or smiles per gallon. How's the Autoflex holding up? You're gonna have to watch the replay of this video. I covered that. It's holding up really well, except you're gonna have to go back. In the beginning of this video, I showed like the vents, where the vents are like rattling a little bit. They're bringing them up the little quarter, like a little edge. I already sent pictures to Joe over at Custom Coatings, and what he's gonna do is, when he has some time, he's basically gonna trim that area out for me so it's not causing an issue. Do I care right now? Nah, the rest of the vehicle's covered. That little part right there, no big deal, but we'll take care of it when we get a chance. Probably the same time I take it in to get the product covered with ceramic coating, because I'm still letting this product gas out. And once that's finished, then we can do it all at once. I missed that. What was that? I need to get those lowering springs. Yeah, they're on back order right now. The Ibach Pros are awesome. I had them on the SRT, and I was a huge fan of them. There was no difference in ride quality. I didn't notice a difference in ride quality. I didn't have to get my car an alignment. I didn't have to do anything. Dunfab Motorsports in Pennsauken, great shop. If you're local, check them out. Chase and Evan hooked me up. They did that for me, and you know what? That's the springs I'm going back with. I'm already on the waiting list. All right, let's see. Quarter SO. Let me pull into this 7-Eleven. Let's see. All right, so I need a quarter tank, basically. All right. What's that say? So you're going with 22s on the overland? Outstanding. I love the Lionhearts. Those Lionhearts were dirt cheap. They're rated for 169 miles per hour. They're Z rated. They're ZR radials. I love them, actually. Hold on a second. Hold on one second, people. Put my phone down. Honestly,
let me get two sweet plastic.
do they shimmy? No, they don't shimmy. So
use that.
they will rub a little bit if you go with the 305s. If you go with the 305s, they're going to rub. The 305, 35, 22s will rub a little bit when you bounce a little bit. They look good in there. Pump am I on 5? Yeah, I'm on pump 5. Let's see. BOGO. All good now? Okay. Let me get 30 on 5. Yeah, I'll probably be back for change. I don't know how much that's going to... I know it's just going to top it off. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. All right. All right, so I only need a quarter tank, but I put 30 on because I want to top it off. Only because I'm tired of driving back and forth to the gas station. So let's see how much we can get in here now. Wow, that looks safe. All right. I do like these updated gas caps. Hey Ryan, what do you think is the best option for air intake, AFE or K&N? Honestly, I was never a fan of the cold air intake because they're all hot air intakes. Come on. But it depends. Are you talking about an SRT or are you talking about Trackhawk? I know there's the leg maker out there. B Woody is the long tube is probably your only true cold air intake. So if you're going to get one, go with SRT, go with a B Woody. But again, make sure you're not driving in an area where it's going to be flooded, because that wouldn't be a good thing. All right, let's see where we at. Can't really tell how much it is because it's all covered in dirt. Filling it up. Yeah, so this is my life. Gas station to gas station. But it's worth it. All right. All right, so I didn't get the whole 30. Should have went with 25. Ah, shit. All right. Damn it. All right. That wasn't good. Missed it. I missed it by 1. So, let me grab my change real quick. Change on 5.
Sunday night.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah, I got Sunday morning. Straight though. So it's confusing.
Here, you know what? I'll give you a penny. Give me $1. How's that?
Just open those. That would be great. All right, Sunday.
Okay, well.
For evening.
Shoot.
Straight top.
All right.
Sorry. And then I got.
Here, I don't need that receipt. Man, that sucks. Nope, she gave me 99 cents, and she wouldn't take a penny to give me a full $1. It's my own fault. I missed it. I missed the mark. All right. So far, Devin, is your Trackhawk tuned yet? Let me mount this back up. Devin, yeah, I like the B Woody. The B Woody is your only real cool air intake. I mean, it's the only thing that's actually going to sit away from the engine. Everything else is just a hot air intake, and I wouldn't suggest just throwing one on a car unless you're going to go, have the thing tuned for it. I had all these same questions when I went to HHP when we did the Procharger. I asked Josh all these different questions about, do I need this? Do I need that? And everything was shot down pretty much. And they were the ones that told me, like, nah, unless you're doing excuse me 1 second. All right. Not yet. Where are you going to get yours done, Devin? I'm going down to HHP this summer to have another 100 all-wheel horsepower put on. I think I'll be good with that. That should crack me into the 10s. I don't know where in the 10s, but here on the East Coast, these things stock are running low 11s. 11.2 seems to be the barrier. With a pulley swap and tune from HHP and a race gas tune, you're going to HHP in March? Outstanding. I love those guys down there. Great guys, man. Probably the best Hemi shop in the world. There's MMX, there's HHP, there's Demon Performance, there's Livernoise. I mean, there isn't there's a lot of great shops. They're my favorite, mainly because I went there. But nah, these guys really know their stuff. I've got an invoice all set up for August when I'm on vacation to have it done. My goal is 10s. Get this thing into the 10s and I'm good to go. I need to make one more stop. All right, so we filled up the tank. We're at full tank, averaging 8.3. Thank you. The guy let me out a week. My cousin's thinking about having his Durango SRT booster. He was at our meet. He's not sure if he's going to go Whipple or if he's going to go Procharger. He just put the GT House on it and it sounds incredible. He's got like a little key fob to open and close the exhaust. Yeah, Whipples are nice. I tell you what, they just look meaner. But my main concern when I did the Procharger on the SRT was heat soak. I wanted a nice even torque band curve, you know. Whipples are like instant power, and I'll tell you what, Prochargers are the same way also. I thought there was going to be some sort of lag. I was so ignorant of what the Procharger was when I went there. There's no lag. And if you saw me roll racing Andy in the SRT, when I honked it off, boy, he took off, man. Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's just hit it and go. Gibson Performance sounds good. I don't know much about the Gibson Performance though. The biggest thing I had to get used to going from the Procharger was getting used to the root style whine, you know, that the Whipples have them. Exactly. Just trying to get used to that in the beginning was your mind is like tricking you, thinking, oh man, something's wrong, it doesn't sound right. Oh, I love it now, but when I went from the Procharger over, it's two different things. It's just down here towards Target. Should have your really, you know what, I mean, I have to do that. One of my big priorities modification wise this summer or in the spring is to get a custom exhaust, because the stock exhaust on this thing is just, it's too weak. It don't sound good, especially when you open it up and it starts spitting out the back. I don't know, I don't like it at all. A couple people said they like it, but does the Trackhawk have MDS? No. That's one thing they don't have. So thankfully, and I'm hoping never to have any lifter issues like the 6.4s are experiencing. I'm wondering if FCA is going to, down the road, cover that lifter issue. Like they covered the water pumps. The water pumps are shitty. They extended the warranty on the water pump. They extended the warranty on the carbon fiber trim. Hey, Andy, what's going on, brother? The carbon fiber trim, it freaking peels all the time. So if you have a Jeep SRT and you're new to the SRT platform with the Jeep and it's a WK2, it's going to peel. It's going to fall off eventually. And you could have problems with your dealerships, you know, screwing you around like I did. I went to Reedman Toll, just outside of Philadelphia in Langhorne, and the nitwit service writer who, you know, helped me that day, basically told me, you know, let me show you. I still have it in here, because I use them in this car too. I want to show you. Here it is. All right, so I went to the dealership when my trim peeled. All right, and I want to show you right now this little piece, these little plastic clips. You see that? I use them for my charger. You know, you can stick them. They got a little 3M tape on the back. This thing weighs less than a piece of paper. I've actually weighed it. I had a piece of paper bundled up, It's so light, right? This douchebag told me that this was the reason my carbon fiber trim was peeling. I had this on one panel right by where the starter button was. Meanwhile, all 4 pieces were peeling. And he told me that we called it an aftermarket part. That was cute. He told me that was the reason it was peeling. So that little sticky guide clip caused all 4 to peel. And after 3 weeks of waiting and waiting for an answer, that's what I was told. Never, ever, ever going to go to Reedman Toll for anything again. I don't care if that guy doesn't work there anymore. They left such a bad taste in my mouth. I'm never going back to that dealership again. Nope, not for me. Sorry. Chapman and Horsham, tops. That's my go-to place. Chapman and Horsham, and Barbera's has good service. There's a guy named Devin at Barbera and Frank who've been helping me for years. Really, really nice people. And Devin was actually the service writer that when I took my Jeep, after I called FCA, after I got a claim started, I didn't even need it. When I went to Barbera's and I showed Devin the carbon fiber trim issue, he was like, all right, we're gonna cover it. That's it. He didn't have to take pictures like the other guy did. He didn't have to submit a claim. He didn't have to he just looked at it and he went, yeah, it's peeling. We're gonna cover it. Just like that. You know, so it's hit or miss. You can go to a dealership that's got really good service, or you can go to a dealership like Reedman Toll that's got shitty service writers. One service writer in particular. I don't want to say everybody there is. That's not fair. I'm letting my emotions get the best of me. Let's be honest about it. There's one bad mad guy there who caused all the misery for me. So yeah, I shouldn't really blame everybody. I know there's some nice people that work there, but
caution,
you know,
red light camera ahead.
Never gonna get my business. That's for sure. Let me switch you back around. I'm down.
You've reached your marked location.
Some of you may recognize this area.
Caution, red light camera ahead.
Absolutely agree with you. There are a lot of idiots at the dealerships, and there are a lot of inexperienced people there, mechanics too, like the 2 knuckleheads that were rocking my Jeep back and forth to find the unknown rattle that took 3 seconds to find when I went to Dunfab Motorsports. Hence another reason why I recommend Dunfab Motorsports if you're here in the area. When I had that custom wire model come undone and it was rattling inside the quarter panel, for the life of me I couldn't figure it out. It sounded like a steel ball bearing or like a marble bouncing back and forth, only when I would make a right-hand turn. And I took it to the dealership. 2 mechanics were standing. They had the doors open. They were standing inside the vehicle, rocking it back and forth. And I'm like, what the hell? So they called me into the back to show me, and they rocked it in front of me. And the guy looked at me and says, we can hear it. We just don't know where it's at. And I was like, well, it's in the engine bay in this area. I mean, it's kind of like, you could kind of tell where it was, but we didn't know what it was. And the guy goes, well, we're gonna have to take it all apart. It's gonna cost a couple $1,000s. I'm like, nah, man, you're not taking it apart. Let it go. I'll live with the noise. And then I took it to Dunfab, and I'm not sure if it was Chase or Evan, I can't remember. Took it for a test drive after they put my lowering springs on. And within, I don't know, 2 minutes, he drove right back and he says, hey, I found your voice. All right, I'm going up on 95 for a minute. I don't know what kind of Challenger that is in front of me. It's got some skinny ass tires on it though. we're supposed to get some nasty weather coming in a little bit. If you guys are on the, that's funny. We're supposed to get some nasty weather here on the East Coast. I don't know how bad. 2.5 tons. It's supposed to be more. I'm trying to glance at the messages that are popping up. Oh, any of you guys follow Kevin Van Voris? Him and his brother? Man, I love that channel. Really good dudes. David's got Sneaky Cat, one of the fastest Hellcats in the country. I believe he's one of the top 5. I could be wrong, but his brother, Kevin, his Hellcat, he blew the engine the other day. Yeah, we were watching the live stream, and he was asking people if they had a hookup for, you know, to basically have his vehicle trailered up to Livernois. And man, the donations were pouring in. Everybody took care of it. That's why I like that the people that are so supportive like that took care of him and got him to his goal like super quick. That was awesome. Following G Squad. That's funny. Yeah, it was really impressive. I was like, wow, that's really, really awesome that people took care of him like that. Demonology also did a really good video. He beat Kevin's car, but then he got his ass handed to him by Sneaky Cat. Demonology is another really good channel. He's funny. That guy's hilarious. I'd love to see him on the East Coast. Really funny dude. And traffic is dicked up today.
K-band.
I am. Yeah, one of the videos that I saw from Demonology, he was at HHP and he was talking with Josh, and there's some good information in there. Everybody's on it. You know why there's traffic today on a Saturday afternoon? Because everyone's out to get bread and milk, because we're going to get a whole inch of snow. Nitwits. It's ridiculous. Every time we get a little bit of snow, people freak out. Rather than get bread and milk, get the essentials. Get your German beers, your Hefeweizens. You know, get your sours, your Belgian reds. You know, get the stuff that you're actually going to need in an apocalypse. Because bread and milk ain't going to save your ass. Oh, look, there's a Chrysler 300 Lyft driver. I was never. Hold on, that's a real cop. I was never a fan of the 300. I thought those things would be quicker, but I ran a couple in my SRT and they weren't that fast. Yeah, absolutely. Snowed in with beer, man. Screw milk. Where I'm headed right now, if you're local, you'll recognize it, but this is one of the other locations where you get a shit ton of car people. During the summertime, on any given weekend, you're going to follow, or excuse me, you're going to, let me just plug my charger in. People pop up here after the car shows. Hopefully the audio's still okay. But if you're in the Philadelphia area, the Linden Ave boat dock, okay, where the hatcheries are, that's basically the hatcheries. This is a good location on the weekends where you'll find a lot of good cars, especially in the summertime. I don't think anyone's going to be here today. It's 39 degrees out. I'm the only dickhead that's driving around in cold temperature. But I'm just curious because a friend of mine, he had a purple cat and he got rid of it. And I don't know what he's got now. I haven't seen him in a while. Let's see. All This is right up the block from Maggie's bar. That's like right on. What'd you say? I had a thought and I missed it. Did you really? Like, I don't know much about them other than, you know, I ran a couple and I thought them being, you know, SRTs would be quicker. Am I missing something? Is it just because they can't hook? I don't know, dude. Like, maybe they were badged or something. They could have been fake ones. I have no idea. Yep. Music, you're absolutely right. But this area I'm entering, there's no way to open it up. In about 2 blocks is where the river's at. And like I said, for anyone who's local in this area, they know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, in the summertime, this is where we have a lot of people show up. After car shows, you know, your car shows will end around 3 o'clock. Everyone comes down here. Sundays are really big. You get a lot of car people on Sundays. I'm just curious to see if anyone's here at all. I'll take one lap through it. Especially when the weather's nice and people are bringing their jet skis and wave runners. There's a couple of guys that have WK1 Jeep SRTs. You'll always catch them up here. All right, let's see if anybody's here today. Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose of the speed bump when you can just drive around it. I do not see anybody. Normally they're off to the right and they hang out over here in the nope, nobody's here. All right, that was a waste of time. Tell you what, I have not had any luck going live recently. Yesterday, when I went live over at my detailer shop, June went to hit the power to turn on the heater, and he shorted out the whole freaking building. He's still working on getting that fixed, but that sucked. I mean, he literally went to turn the heater on and then lost power to the entire building. So I had to find a new detailer today, a place up in North Philly. Really good shop. That's called the Perfect Touch Detailing. It's in North Philly. Don't let that deter you. But crap. I think I just had you by the river. I am now getting to hit southbound. There's a Durango. Is that an SRT? That is not an SRT. Your streamer is still buffering? Ah, man, really? Damn it. Well, that sucks. Sorry that my, sorry the connection is crapping out so bad. I guess wherever I just drove, it died off. So, my apologies for that. Not the best AT&T. What's it say? It's cleaning up now? Oh, it's cleared up now. All right, good. Yeah, what I guess the area I was in just sucked. And this guy in front of me was going super fast, and then all of a sudden he gets into this lane, which is
K-band. K-A band.
where are you at? See where that's coming from. I don't know if I should get off at Cotman or not. Say what stream? Oh, when I went to the river, the stream dropped out. What did it say? Getting a detail from. Oh, I went to the Perfect Touch Detailing. It's in Northeast. It's in North Philly. Dude, really? Come on. Douche, just cut me off. I hate that when you put your turn signal on and you go to change lanes and somebody speeds up on you. Dickhead in a limited just sped up on me to cut me off. It's like, really, guy? Come on. What an ass. Get real irritated when people drive like that. This is probably the longest drive where the needle of the gas hasn't moved any. I mean, doesn't that bother you though? Like, as soon as you hit your turn signal, someone sees you signaling to merge and they intentionally speed up. I mean, that is like the biggest dick move ever. I mean, why does somebody do that? Like, I don't understand why you get a rise out of like cutting somebody off like that. What an ass. It's like you're not getting to your destination any faster. What is it, like a quarter of a second, if that? Oh, you know what? If you guys need any interior work done, we're about to go right past it. It's called Exact Art in Philadelphia. You know, let me turn this around for a second. I haven't talked about this guy in forever, but Ryan Nettleton, who owns Exact Art here in Philly, I guess he's famous in the car world. If you've been to SEMA and you've seen some of the cars out there, Ryan is actually pretty famous as far as interior fabrication goes. He works right over here. We're gonna like go right past his shop. He's inside the Arsenal. He does wonders with Alcantara, complete refabs. He's one of the first guys in the country to do those headliners with the looks like the galaxy twinkling fiber optics. Ryan was one of the first guys to do that. A lot of his cars get brought in. Yeah, and it was at the tip of my tongue. I couldn't couldn't think of it, but he's right here. Like, we're literally passing. Flip it back around now. But his shop is right here inside the Frankfurt Arsenal. Dude, he gets all kinds of great cars in there. He did a Lamborghini last year, completely red Alcantara all inside. The owner of Billet Works had his vehicle trucked in. At the last Philadelphia Auto Show, which it's also coming up last year, he had, what do you think of Perfect Touch? They weren't bad. They weren't bad, Andy. I was a little skeptical at first because of the location, but a couple other people had mentioned them, and all I wanted was an exterior wash. And the first thing I asked the guy was, do you use, like, brushes? And he says, no. And then he said, use Ceramic Pro, you know, related products, like, you know, pH friendly, basically. What else did he say? Like, all the questions I had, he answered for me, and I got to watch through the window, and I was able to get some video clips. He let me go in the back and you know, get some video clips, but I was actually pretty impressed with the work the guy did for 20 bucks. I mean, I can't beat that, you know. No, I didn't tell them I didn't tell them I had a channel or anything like that. I was just a regular dude off the street. I just said, would you mind if I can get some clips or whatever? And he said, no, not at all. And he goes, but he did tell me, he goes, normally we don't let anybody back there. He goes, but if you just want to get like a couple video clips of him washing the car, go right ahead. It wasn't until after they were done that I said, hey, you know, by the way, you know, I run a YouTube channel. I'd like to do a review on your shop and basically tell people about it. I mean, you can't beat that for 20 bucks for a nice exterior wash, and you don't have to worry about swirls. They're not going to be using, you know, crappy products on your car. That made me feel good about it. So I see these people going into these car washes, and I've done it too in the past, you know, but they get a ceramic coating, or their car's brand new, and the first thing they do to wash it is they drive into one of these automatic car washes, or they go with the brush that probably just had been washed, you know, like guys coming in with a quad or a dirt bike, cleaning all the mud and rocks off, and that stuff sticks inside those brushes. So please, let me turn this around. Please, people, do not use those brushes at the car washes. You're going to ruin your paint job. Power wash, fine. Go in, rinse your car off, get a ceramic coating, and have a hand wash done on it. And ask, before you go in, check out reviews on any shop you go to. Make sure they're not just using dirty buckets. And I'll tell you what, man, during the winter time, I'm not going to do it myself. I'll be honest. I use June. His shop is down right now. Yep, I never go. Yeah, exactly. You know, June is a little bit more expensive. He's still dirt cheap. $35 gets you full exterior and interior. You get, with him, you'll get you get a power wash. You get the foam cannon. They'll let the soap sit on there for a few seconds. Well, about a minute or two. He'll scrub your wheels. He doesn't use like a harsh brush going into the wheels. He gets the wheels done real good. When he's done that, he power washes it again. Then he uses a 2-bucket method hand wash with a microfiber mitt. As soon as he's done that, he power washes it again. And then to dry it, he's got an air hose to dry the vehicle. And then when he's done, he'll detail the tires, whatever you want. The dude is awesome. 35 bucks? Phew, that's cheap. I mean, I remember when I first talked about him, I got all these angry emails from all these professional, just because you call yourself a professional detailer, you know, I've been washing my 40-sectional nut washer. Yeah, you wash cars, but don't criticize somebody else's work because they're cheaper than you. I'm saying, oh, it must not be that great. What are you talking about? I showed you products the guy uses. He uses top quality products. He's just able to bring people into his shop that also does other things and charge a low price for a really good detail. I hate when people talk shit about his work, man. He does such good work, and I've had other people go there too. All right, I think this is gonna wrap this up for today. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm gonna go do the automatic parking. Okay, this is ridiculous. This thing is one of the coolest features on this car. Okay, just line it up straight, parking on, put the turn signal on. It's gonna tell you to keep driving until you hit, until find something. Up, keep moving. Stop and remove hands from wheel. All right, reverse. Basically, you're just controlling the brake and look, Ma, no hands.
Cloud connected.
Just like that. And then it's gonna go through the whole motions of, the only thing I don't like about this is when it makes you move forward. Because it's going to take you right up under the bumper of the other car. You hear it? Now it says stop. But look how close it made me move. Watch. Look how close I am. And let me show you the rear view camera. This is why I have to adjust when I'm done. Look how far. Let me unplug it. Look how much space it gives me back there. But up front, it tells me to stop. Come on. So, I always fix it myself and give my neighbor a little bit more room. All right. Yeah, that's ridiculous. All right. So that's it, people. I'm back. I'm done running my errands. I've got some editing to do. Matter of fact, let me take this down now. All the crap I just talked about in here. I think that's it. There was a nice, I don't know what that was. It just drove by. I don't know if you caught it. But that's it. That's all I got. I'll be back up later. I'll have something on here. That was cool. I wonder if FCA will add this to next year. I hope so. It's really good. What are the little, what's that say? Hold on a second. My eyes are horrible. What are the little holder runner thingies called? Oh, what, the clips? These things? Let me show you. These? You talking about this? Okay, this, honest to God, I got these from Blackview. They may be on their website at blackview.com/shop. Use East Coast Cheap SRT 10 at checkout for 10% off. But this little clip, hold on, there's another one. Let me see. I bought another one off of eBay. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I got a couple of these here. Hold on, where is it? Shoot. Dang it. Hold on a second. I'm gonna find it for you. I know I have a different one. Oh, wait a second. I got one. What I'll do is I'll have to put up the, let me show you real fast. Take this off. Okay, you can get these. You see that right there? They've got 3M sticky tape on the back. These things are great. I had them in my last vehicle. You know, you can guide a wire through here and it'll stay on. I actually recommend these over the other ones, like you can see right there. That's how I have it, because I always have my phone plugged in, so I run the charger up. It's off right now, but I tuck it basically in here. I'll show you. Once it's all the way tucked in, it's kind of out of the way, and then this runs back over here, and then like this. And this is probably one of the best phone holders I ever got. The damn thing is so sturdy. Whenever you set it, which way you orientate the phone, it doesn't move. And it's got a little support too. I use this thing for everything. Matter of fact, I modified the Diablo Trinity Sport tuner, because it came with a little tiny suction cup back, and I made one to fit this because it was a lot better. Yeah, what I'll have to do is, and I'll have to get you the nomenclature for this off of Amazon. All right. I haven't ordered one in a while, so I need another batch because I'm out. They're also good for if you have a dash cam, you could run them up along, you know, tuck them up out of your way, out of the headliner. You could run some wiring. You won't see it. Right now, I have everything tucked into the headliner, but all right. That's it, guys. That's it for me today. So I'm getting messages on Instagram. Did I order a splitter? I'm getting Instagram messages popping up on my screen, so I'm trying to read messages. I didn't order a splitter. That was another thing. I'm ordering a splitter from Serona Designs. Serona Designs was the company I used for the custom hood the last time out. I give them like 6.5 out of 10 as far as quality goes. I could stretch it all the way up to 7. But it's all relying on how good the shop you use to install it is, because I don't want to get into it, but those of you that followed that whole hood debacle and my build, it took me a lot of money and a lot of work. I'm getting another message. A lot of money and a lot of work to get that thing to look and fit right. It was worth it in the end, but it was a pain in the ass, man. A pain in the ass. So will I be going back to them for a hood? Nope. Will I get a splitter from them? Yep. As I saw one at our cheap meet that was actually really good. So that's it. Oh, sorry, all you Evian fanboys out there, or Poland Springs, whatever this was. I crushed the bottle. I'm sure I'll get angry messages. Oh, how disrespectful. Just poking fun at the Mustang nitwits that flooded my channel with hatred. You say 99% of good things of the GT500. You say like one bad thing about it, that it didn't live up to the hype, and everyone's like, "Wah, how could you say that? In a couple of months, it'll be faster." Okay, if that makes you feel better about it, sure. They are, dude. They are so sensitive. It's like, oh my God. You know, it's almost like I have to, you know, give out lollipops or hugs or something to make them feel better. I said, I love the car. I'll talk about this again. I started at the beginning of this. I love the car. I loved all the carbon fiber accents. I love the carbon fiber wheels. I thought it was awesome that it came with over 700 horsepower. I didn't care if it was 799 or 701. 700 plus horsepower. That's awesome. That's a fast freaking car. The dual clutch setup. The car itself looked great. However, and take this off real fast. I thought this shift knob, right? They didn't have an actual shifter. I thought that was stupid. They used something similar to this, a little bit bigger, you know, for your park and all that. And I thought that was lame. That looked dumb as shit. Sorry if any of you are watching and I'm hurting your feelings, but I thought that was dumb as shit. This type of, to change part, no. I don't know. That's just my personal preference. Okay, but whatever. I said that, and I also said that the whole hype over the whole Venom kills demons. Yes, we know it was a Ford guy who said it. It was an internal memo. He probably meant it as a joke, but the public ran with it. I was excited about that. I was anticipating a low 9, maybe possible high 8-second Mustang. I know it's possible. I follow the VMP guys. YOLO Douchebag and the VMP guys are killing it with their Mustangs. Killing it. A friend of mine who runs One Fast Street Car on his YouTube channel. Go check him out. He's got a twin-turbo Helion setup. Stang mode. The Black Mamba. His car is awesome. It's fast as balls. Tunnel Chaser. Just traded in a Demon for a GT350R. The thing looks and sounds incredible. How does anybody get hatred out of that? You got to be drinking the Kool-Aid way too much. Everything I said was positive, except for the two things. Stupid shift knob, and the fact that it's not going to be as fast as the Demon. Yeah, if you modify it, big freaking deal. You can modify anything to be faster than the Demon. Just saying factory from the factory. The Demon's a purposely built drag car. The Mustang is better all around as far as you can take it on the track. You could take it up that windy road to the top of Brokeback Mountain with your boyfriend. Do whatever you want with it. I don't care. 2 little criticisms, 20 freaking good things about it, and boo-hoo. Come on. Knock it off. Anyway, I'm here for emotional support for those of you that were triggered by anything that I said. You know, if you need a hug, let me know. But that's it. They should have made it a straight, what was it? A straight line monster? Yeah, why not? Why won't Mustang do that? Why won't Ford? Why won't Ford make the Mustang? Why can't they have one that is a straight line monster? What's the first mod you would recommend for someone that's new to the SRT? I could tell you what I did, not to break conversation off, but first thing I do with every vehicle, get my windows tinted. I consider that a little modification. I don't like having non-front tinted windows. The very first important modification, a catch can. Oil catch can. Oil catch can, oil catch can. Please, if you ever meet somebody who says that it's a gimmick, or if they really meant you to have one, they'd put one in there from the dealership, walk away from that nitwit. Walk away from them. They're going to pollute your mind with dumb stuff. No, it's not a gimmick, and it's very important, especially in a high compression engine. And I'm not going to go into a whole rant about why. Please Google it. Please look it up. Get a catch can. What else? For the SRT, I went with the lowering springs, Eibach Pros. I don't like the way the damn thing sits up. I think that's tacky. The Eibach Pros, you are not going to notice a difference in ride quality. I went with 22-inch wheels to fill the wheel well better. I went with the Avant-Garde M652s. Love those wheels. Hopefully be getting them back within a week or two. As soon as Andy puts his, I think they're Velgen Classic 5s on, once he gets them back from the powder coater. I'm buying those wheels back. Custom lighting, that's for your preference. I had custom headlights, all kinds of custom lighting on the SRT. That's WeatherTech floor mats, man. Get WeatherTech floor mats, or what are those other ones? Husky liners. Get those. Protect your, not just with the WeatherTech, but their Chemical Guy sells like a fabric. It like waterproofs the fabric, and it also helps protect it against the sunlight. You can spray around the edges. Power mods, a must. Absolutely music. Absolutely, absolutely. If you're going to bump the power, take it to a professional. Take it to HHP, who I recommend. MMX. I don't know where you're from, but Livernois in Chicago, well, in the Illinois area. Demon Performance. Any one of those that I mentioned. I know I'm missing some people. Please, I apologize if I didn't mention a shop that you know is reliable. I'm just off the top of my head, the big names that, if you're going for Boost, Procharger, or Whipple, that's up to you. Whipples look meaner. I went with a Procharger because of heat soak. There's no real heat soak with the Procharger on low boost. Power delivery curve, torque. It was fast. 6.28 PSI on MS109. We were putting down 646 rear wheel horsepower, and we ran an 11.53 at the track, and my 0 to 60 was a 3.2. I think that car's got more potential on 6 PSI. I just don't think I was able to hook up as well as I should have. I also didn't dry hop it out of the box, so the tires were wet, and it had dirt and grime all over it coming out of the box, and all 4 wheels spin. So I should have dry hopped it a couple of times and cleaned off the wheels, but I didn't. So 11.53 is what I'll go down as for 6 pounds of PSI. I'm trying to think. Is that it? What else did I do? Oh, ceramic coating. That's a no-brainer. PPF, traditional or liquid. Like I said, we're beta testing the AutoFlex Express. I love it, but we're not done. See me in a year. I'll let you know if I still love it. Let's see. I think that's it. I think I've covered it. A splitter. I'm going with a splitter and a custom hood, but that's personal. I'm going with the Demon hood on this one. I went with the V1 The Renegade V1, it was a copy that Sorona Designs made of the Renegade V1. It had the third vent. I love that hood. Thing looked bad. And I think that's it. I hope that answered your question as far as modifications goes. But you can find all those videos of all the modifications we did on the SRT on the channel. And I've been talking for how long? 81 minutes? Whew. Boy, that's got to be torture to some of you guys. I don't even like my own voice, let alone 82 minutes of it. Wow. All right, so I'm going to sign out. I got some editing to do. I've got some stuff to put up. But I got to turn this off. My watch just told me to breathe. Even it knows I talk too damn much. Thanks, Ron. I got it. What's that say? My eyes are bad. You got to roll. All right, Andy, I'll talk to you later. You have a great day also. Guys, girls, everybody in here. Frank, I'll talk to you later. I might come back on live as soon as I get some editing done. But that's my priority right now. Get inside, crack open a beer. Elena's going to make me something to eat, and I'm going to relax. I'm going to get a shower. I stink. All right, gentlemen and ladies, you guys and girls be safe like I always tell you. I'm out. And at this point, I usually edit the video, but now I got